Find the sum and product of the roots of the quadratic equation. 2x squared minus 5x minus 7 equals 0. Pause the video if you want to give it a try.
Are given by x is equal to negative b plus minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Now, if we are going to get the sum of these two roots, we will just get negative b minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a plus negative b plus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Now, if you are going to notice, this is actually a similar fraction, right? So we have the same denominator. So what we can do is simply add the numerator and copy the denominator. But if we're going to look at this, these terms will be cancelled out, right? Negative and then positive. Now it should be 0. So we are left with negative b. We are left with negative b plus negative b all over, copy the denominator, that's 2a. This will give us negative 2b over 2a. So the sum is just equal to negative b over a. So again, the sum of the roots of a quadratic equation is just given by negative b over 2a. Now what about the product of the roots? Now again, using the same quadratic formula, the product of the roots is just given by this. And then if we're going to look at this product, this is the same with a minus b times a plus b. And then if we're going to multiply this, this will just give us a squared minus b squared. Because again, the middle term will be cancelled out. So the same is true with here. That should give us negative b squared. So that is just b squared minus, what is our b squared? The entire terms inside the radical. That is just b squared minus 4ac. And then again, all over 2a times 2a, that is 4a squared. And if we're going to simplify this, distribute the negative sign, distribute, we will get b squared minus b squared plus 4ac all over 4a squared. And again, this 2 will be cancelled out. You are left with 4ac over 4a, let's write that, 4a squared. So you have 4a squared. Now if we're going to simplify, this will just give us what? 4a will be cancelled out. So this is just equal to 4ac all over 4a times a, right? So this will be cancelled out, that and that. So we are left with c over a. Meaning to say, the products of the roots is just equal to c over a. So using that information, let's try to solve this problem. So again, we are asked to find the sum and the product of the roots of the quadratic equation. So first thing that we should do is list down our a, b, and c. So our a is 2, our b is negative 5, and then our c is actually negative 7. So again, we know from earlier that the sum, the roots, is just given by, again, x sub 1 plus x sub 2. This is just negative b over a, right? So negative b over a. Now, what is our b? Our b is negative 5. So we will have negative of negative 5 all over a, which is 2. So this is just equal to 5 over 2. Meaning to say, the sum of the roots of this quadratic equation is just 5 over 2. What about the product? So again, the product is just given by x sub 1 times x sub 2. This will give you what? C over a, right? So c over a. What is our c? Our c is a negative 7. Then our a is again 2. So therefore, our product of the roots is just negative 7 over 2. Now let's try to check whether this is actually the case. Now let's try to solve the roots of this quadratic equation using the factoring method. So again, using the factoring method, the AC method, a times c is just 14, right? So that's negative 14 actually. And then what are the factors of negative 14 that when added will give us negative 5? That is just negative 7 times 2, right? So we're going to factor out the middle term. This will give us 2x squared minus 7x plus 2x minus 7 equals 0. And then group together, we will get 2x squared minus 7x plus 2x minus 7 equals 0. So what is common here? Common is just x, right? So we'll factor out x. So we will get 2x minus 7 plus, and that is again 2x minus 7 equals 0. And then again, we have here common 2x minus 7, so we will write 2x minus 7 times x plus 1. And then again, our roots will be, our x sub 1 will be 2x minus 7, that is just 7 over 2. And then the other one is a negative 1. So we'll try to see. Negative 7 over 2, 7 over 2 plus negative 1. This will give you again 5 over 2. And then again, negative 7 times negative 1, that will give you negative 7 over 2 times negative 1, that will give you negative 7 over 2, which is again corresponds to our answers earlier. So this is a challenge for you. Find the sum and product of this quadratic equation. 1/3 x squared minus 5x is equal to 1.